Yes, I have a Facebook.
I do, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah. But you have one?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, I have one.
1 out of every 7 people in the world has a Facebook.
Facebook, gotta check my Facebook.
Gotta creep on all my friends.
Technology type addictions are going to be kind of the wave of the future. Facebook definitely is one of them. People check that habitually to see what their friends are doing. They become so focused on communicating electronically that they stop communicating person to person.
I decided to go 30 days without logging on Facebook and find out if all this social media is connecting people or disconnecting them.
Kind of disconnects because you'll see people with thousands of friends and they only know about 90 of them.
I just add random people.
Some people are more interested in the number of friends than the quality of friendships.
I have around 470 friends on Facebook. During this 30-day period, I've talked to around 20 of them outside of Facebook.
I used to love to write letters. I would make a whole letter a work of art. I don't do that anymore.
People would rather just send a message on Facebook than like write a letter to their friend.
The first 15 days without Facebook were kind of difficult just because I was still in that habit. And I felt like I was missing out on a lot that was going on with my friends. I didn't know what they were up to. But after that, it was kind of nice not having Facebook. So do you have a Facebook?
I do not.
You mean you like talk to people face to face, actually, like have a conversation with them?
Yeah, I'm weird. I actually do that.
That is crazy.
Social media sites are interesting. It's time delayed. You lose context like sarcasm. Smiley faces work for some things.
Why do you have a Facebook?
To meet people and to stalk them.
Okay, that's a good, honest answer. The uncertainty reduction theory explains how people's desire to predict behavior drives them to gather information. The interactive approach involves directly asking the person questions. The passive approach is simply observing the person, and the active approach consists of asking others about the person or looking up information about them.
If somebody was like trying to set me up with a girl for a blind date, I usually stalk them.
No, not usually.
You're a liar.
Not usually, I don't.
Oh, okay, so every once in a while.
Yes, but I'm not like the crazy stalker like you would think that most dudes are.
I think people are just curious, like just a natural tendency.
If I'm curious about a girl, I'll check her pictures out, you know.
Once in a while, yeah, you gotta see what people, who they are.
With the media and how everything is today, everyone loves something that's going on in someone else's life.
I'll start out just like, oh, I wonder what they're up to, and then like see somebody else and like, I don't know, just it's a chain reaction.
Somehow I always end up logging back in just to check on, you know, friends, family, see what everyone's up to. But then I kind of get on and it's just like, no one's really doing anything.
I don't know, I feel good when I get likes and comments.
People love the attention and they want people to know what they're up to 24/7.
I think they'll be interested in what's going on in my life.
I honestly think people don't care. I think it's just people like wanting to share their life and they don't have anyone else to share it with, so I just well post it on social media and share it with everybody.
The onion theory states that personalities have layers, ranging from what people see on the outside to who we are on the inside. As a relationship develops, information is revealed, and the layers begin to peel. If too much information is revealed too fast, the receiver may view the interaction as negative, and a relationship is less likely to form.
I feel like relationships usually work out, like friendships or anything like that, usually work out better if they don't start on social media.
So I got back on Facebook after 30 days. It was kind of tough at first not knowing what was going on, but it forced me to be more creative and just kind of come up with my own plans. Facebook is just a breeding ground for curiosity. It can suck away any time you could use to do constructive things. If people are just scanning their newsfeed endlessly and not talking to anyone, then in that sense, I think Facebook is disconnecting people. Nothing beats a face-to-face conversation because over 70% of our communication is nonverbal anyways. Interaction, not investigation.